Good afternoon. We're back with another episode of the Lord of the Rings LCG Progression Series. Playing solo as always, and today's quest is the Mines of Moria. It's another build-your-own quest type of quest, similar to the Wizard's Quest or the Woodland Realm. So we're going to need 7 of these 14 sets to form the deck, and I'm going to choose them randomly. 11. And 10. 9. Well, that's convenient. It's just going in order. Now, 6. Number 4. Just need a couple more. Number 5. And number 4. Okay, so we'll get the rest out of the way. And now we're always going to have phase 1, and I need random phase 2 and 3. It's 1 out of 3, so 1. And phase 3 will be number 3. So there's the quest. Phase 1, each player adds 1 resource to his hero's pool. First we'll do the hand. That hand is very light on allies. It's got Steward of Gondor, which is good, but no ally plays. I'm tempted to keep it, but I think I will mulligan. So no Steward, but very heavy on ally plays. That's fine. We'll go look for the One Ring and Strength and Courage as part of the setup. One Ring, Strength and Courage. One Ring will go on Grimbeorn. So for the setup, each player adds 1 resource to each of his hero's resource pools and add the Watcher. This version of the Watcher in the water has 4 threat and 8 HP. Can't be optionally engaged until you get 5 quest points on the quest. And once the Watcher is defeated, we can clear the quest. So let's get started. Get out Strength and Courage. We'll get out Lórien, Nenya, and a Naith guide for 1. Do I want to use Galadriel to quest here? I think I'll use her to draw a card. Okay, so let's quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 4, and that's a blank surge. That's a blank surge. 5, 6, 7, so I lose by 2. And I will travel there, which exhausts the character. On to the next round. The Elvenking. I think I may need to continue drawing. Well, I'm not sure. Let's quest with Galadriel. I'll use the Elvenking. And we'll quest for 1 plus 4 on Celeborn. 5, 6, 7, 8. And the card is Werewolf, so it's 4, 5, 6. I make 2 progress. I should go ahead and engage the Werewolf. Optionally. He can attack for 4. So does that... these cards don't have the shadow effects. I have to look up the shadow effects manually. So let's check on Werewolf. Does not have a shadow effect. 1 damage. The retaliation is for 4 with the shield reduction. Does kill the Werewolf. So on to the next round. I could also have exhausted the one ring to double his base attack, which would add 3. On to the next round. We'll go ahead and what do I want to do here? I'll use Galadriel to draw a card and reduce threat. I'll play Galadriel Archer for 1 and ready Galadriel, and then I'll quest for 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10 to 4. Either deal 1 damage to each character committed to the quest, or raise threat by 1 and end the quest phase. That's fine. We'll end the quest phase. So on to the next round. It's another Nenya. Well, let's go ahead once again, reduce threat by 1 and draw a card. And I'll play that card, and I'll play Archer and ready her. So quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12 to 4, 5, 6. So 6 progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To travel, I have to remove 2 progress, which I will do. So we're getting set up. And I'll go ahead and draw a card. I can play Marksman of Lórien for 3. I can commit Celeborn to the quest. What do I want to do here? Can you use the Elvenking if you don't have if the hero isn't exhausted? I would like to exhaust it, return the archer to hand, and ready Galadriel. I'm gonna have to check. I'm not sure. Let's quest for 1, 2, 3. But I have to discard Silvan Refugee if any character left other than Silvan Refugee. So 1, 2, 3. Wait, did I play that this round? Yeah, I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. On to the next round. Ooh, I can play Mary. Or I could save up for Faramir. I probably should save up for Faramir. So let's quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to 6, 7, 8. No more than 4 progress is fine. 9, 10. Gonna engage this enemy. He'll attack for 4. Web spinner, does that have a shadow effect? Let's take a look. Web spinner. Yes, the shadow effect is if this attack damages an enemy, return attacking enemy to the staging area. And it will deal 1 damage, so unfortunately this enemy will return. However, after Grimbeorn the Old defends an enemy attack, spend 1 resource from his pool to declare him as an attacker against that enemy. It doesn't say the enemy needs to be engaged, so when I've encountered this in the past, I've always assumed he can still do the attack. Because it doesn't say that you can't. It just says you can attack the enemy. It doesn't say the enemy needs to be engaged against you. So I can attack and kill that web spinner, even though he's returned to staging. And we will move on to the next round. So we can get out Galadriel's Handmaiden for 2. Reduce threat by 1. And I will wait on Mary. I still want to play Faramir. So requesting for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 to 6. Attach this to a non-unique enemy. So it's a blank surge. Another blank surge. Ancient card room. So it's 2, 4, 8. Gets a resource after an event is played. 8, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 5 progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the Watcher is now engaged. Gonna go ahead and travel there, which means I have to assign 2 damage. Watcher is engaged. It'll attack Grimbeorn for 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or 9, 10. And I need 9. Okay, that's fine. It'll attack Grimbeorn. Moria Bats. What's that shadow card do? That shadow card is... Shuffle Moria Bats into the encounter deck. That's the shadow effect? Okay. It doesn't really do anything. 1 damage. And then I can attack back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I can return Silvan Refugee to hand to ready Celeborn. 9, 10. So that'll flip the Watcher. And move us on to phase 2. Phase 2 is opposing team searches the top 5 cards of the encounter deck for a card with cost 1 or less. Let's take a look at what we've got. Stairs of Nain. Goblin Warlord doesn't have 2 or less, it has 3. Hive Guardian, let's check on that. Hive Guardian has cost 2, and Stairs of Nain has cost 3, so the only cost 1 cards are Abandoned Mines. Abandoned Mines is it. No other choice. And on to phase 2, which is Presence in the Dark. So it requires 20 progress, and at the beginning of the staging step, the opposing team looks at the top 2 cards of the deck, puts 1 on the bottom and 1 back on top. So we're on to the next round. That's a good card. And I'll get out Faramir for 4. Get out Silvan Refugee for 1. And I can Lórien to get out a Marksman of Lórien, but I'm going to save it for a time when I actually need it. So let's quest with our Exhaust Faramir. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14, 18 to 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to 18 is 9 progress. Actually, I look at 2 cards, and one of these will go back on top. I think the Goblin Follower is worse, but neither of them are that bad. Well, maybe the Mineshaft is worse. It is threat 5, but it'll slow me down a bit. If I was playing against an enemy team, that's probably the one I would choose. I guess it does introduce the threat of location lock. So let's choose that one, which means reducing progress. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, so I make 6 progress. Yeah, that's not that bad. But it does slow us down a bit. The other enemy would have been pretty easy to deal with, I think. Move to Mine Shaft. So if I had played that enemy, you would have just stayed there until another enemy came in. But given the combat power I have on the board, I think it would not have been an issue. I'm going to use the Elvenking to bounce Sylvan Refugee back. And we'll move on to the next round. Got another Sylvan Refugee, so I can get a lot of questing power out. 1, 1, 1, 2 gives +1 to each unique ally. There aren't any except for himself. So 1, 2, 3. That's 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 22, 26 willpower. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Searches the top 5 cards of the encounter deck for a card with cost X or less, where X is a stage number, so it's 2 or less. And the card goes underneath. Is top how many cards? Top 5 cards, okay. So this card will be revealed next time we quest successfully. Stairs of Nain is 3. Goblin Warlord is 3. And Dark and Dreadful. That's probably Dark and Dreadful, I suppose. So put that face down underneath. Which will be revealed next time we quest successfully. So I quested for 26 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 19 progress. Or wait. Wait, what was the second card? I'm going to have to check because I forgot about Presence in the Dark. So it would either be Hidden Threat or whatever the next card was. Okay, it was an Abandoned Mine. So Abandoned Mine would go on the bottom, then we play Hidden Threat, and then it gets shuffled in. No issue there. I was thinking if it was Goblin Warlord, probably that one would have been the one on top, but it wasn't. So, Sigil Mine Shaft is cleared, and we have 14 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 5 more to clear. And then next time questing successfully, that's going to come up. So I'm going to go ahead and move to Cobwebbed Cavern, which is 2 progress off the main quest. And move on to the next round. Sneak attack Gandalf now. Actually, I should have bounced Sylvan Refugee back. No, I can't do that anymore because one will be discarded if I do. So that'll happen if Gandalf comes into play. So let's go ahead and quest for, say I need 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, maybe 20. So let's quest for 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 19, 23. One of these is going on the bottom. That'll be Abandoned Mines. So Moria Bats does Surge. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to 23 is 14 progress. 10 more. Quested successfully, so this card is revealed. Discard 1 random card from the hand and add that threat. It's 1. Okay. And we're on to Phase 3. Phase 3 says the opposing team searches the top 5 cards of the encounter deck for a card of cost 2 or less. Goblin Follower, Dwarven Forge, choose and discard an ally. Goblin Warlord. What is Goblin Warlord's cost? Goblin Warlord costs 3, so it can't be him. If I did Sudden Pitfall, that would get rid of 3 allies. Yeah, I think that one's probably the worst, because the opposing team can use it to discard Faramir, which also gets rid of 2 Silvan refugees, so that's pretty bad. Now, on the flip side, I also need it's continuing eastward, so what does that do? Continuing eastward. 15 progress to complete. Each location in the staging area gets +1 willpower and +3 quest points. When the active location is explored, reveal the top card of the encounter deck. Stage cannot be defeated while Chamber of Mizarble is in play. So I'll go ahead and move to Chamber of Mizarble, which is a random discard from hand. Or maybe I want to move to Abandoned Mines first. I don't want to risk discarding Gandalf. I may need him. So I got 2 attacks, and if Hive Guardian attacks and destroys an ally, return it to the staging area. Which means I'm going to need Grimbeorn to tank it, but if he takes 1 more damage, he dies. So maybe I let it destroy something and just use Gandalf next round? Or actually I could Feigned Voices. Feigned Voices bounces Silvan ally back and block its attack. It still gets a shadow card. Then Moria Bats can attack Grimbeorn for 3, and the shadow card is Dark and Dreadful. Does that have a shadow effect? Gonna have to look it up. Discard 1 random card from your hand. Okay, hopefully it's not Gandalf. Well, that sucks, but oh well. Grimbeorn can retaliate and kill the Moria Bats. And Feigned Voices block the attack, so then I can attack for 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Use the Elvenking and ready up Celeborn, and he can join in. So Feigned Voice is pretty good there. Okay. So if a active location is explored, reveal the top card of the encounter deck. We're on to the next round. That's not a useful draw, but I can play Galadriel's Handmaiden, reduce threat by 1. And do I want a Marksman of Lórien out? I may want him out. Let's use a Lórien. Drop threat by 2. Do I want Gandalf out? I don't think I need him. I may need threat reduction at some point, though. So let's go ahead and quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's going to reveal a card. Goblin Follower. So, should have reduced threat earlier. In comes the Cave Troll and the Goblin Follower. Got 2 attacks. Did I want to... Yeah, I would move to Chamber of Mizarble first. And discard. Okay, that's good. Since 4 out of the 5 were nonsense, that's fine. So this will attack Grimbeorn. And he will retaliate to kill the follower. And then the Great Cave Troll, I'll have that attack an archer. Rip archer. So I will bounce back Galadriel's Handmaiden, ready Celeborn, so I can attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Did I play the Marksman of Lórien this round? I will have to check. I did, so it's +1 attack. Could have had 1 extra progress on the quest too, but that is 11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So rip Cave Troll. Yep, okay. So, stabilized. Got another sneak attack for Gandalf. Galadriel's Handmaiden, drop threat by 1. I may sneak attack Gandalf in the questing phase. Here, let's go ahead and do that. Drop threat by 5. And quest for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. The card is Goblin Warlord, so I search for a 0-cost goblin enemy. Goblin Followers, that's 0 cost. Yes, it is. Goblin Follower is 0 cost. Is that the only one that I have? Yeah, it is. Okay, Goblin Follower it is. Alrighty. So it's 4 to 16 is 12 progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That will not clear the quest. But it does reveal an additional encounter card, which is Stairs of Nenya. But I can go ahead and move there. And the Goblin Warlord will engage along with the Goblin Follower. Gandalf returns to hand. And we've got 2 attacks to deal with. Goblin Follower. Signs of Conflict. Does that have a shadow effect? Attacking enemy gets +1. +2 instead if you're engaged with another enemy. I am, so that's up to 4. Does 1 damage. Grimbeorn can retaliate and kill the Goblin Follower. Then I need to take an attack on... I think I need to take it on the Archer. And that is Signs of Conflict. So once again, that's just +1 attack this time, but it doesn't matter. So I can attack back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does that... When is the action window? Yeah, I can't bounce an ally. I would like to ready Celeborn, but I don't have an ally available for that. Well, okay, so before I declare attackers, I'll bounce Galadriel's Handmaiden, because Celeborn attacks for more. So I'll go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 4 damage. And I just need 15 progress. So let's see, that's 6, 11 progress. We'll see. With Gandalf's help, I could probably do it. So on to the next round. Let's play these. 1, 2, 1. Reduce threat by 1. Gandalf, he can just kill this. Oh, it can't take non-combat damage. I think I'll draw 3. And play Galadriel's Handmaiden number 2. So I'm questing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And the card is Dwarven Forge, so it's 16 progress. Raise threat by 4. Reveal a card. It's revealed, right? Yep, so that surges. 10 more progress. And that will complete the quest. So, these quests I've found both with the Wizard's Quest, the Woodland Realm, and the Mines of Moria. They're designed for competitive play in addition to cooperative play, and the difficulty tends to be on the lighter side, I would say. But they're fun. So, yeah, anyway. Thanks for watching.